Hey everybody, hope all is well with you and that things are cool in your world. Before I get started, I just wanted to take a minute and thank you all for checking out the content and I really appreciate it. It's nice to be able to tell these stories again and you know even better that people actually want to hear them. So I wanted to thank everybody for checking out the content and the channel. And also, if you can subscribe and like and shoot me some comments on these videos, it would be great. It helps the channel grow. And, I'd like to hear your feedback on some of this stuff. So, secondly, I wanted to just mention that that flag back there, I've had a couple people asking me, is that the same Bob Marley flag that you had when, in the photos that I've seen and in the video shoots and video footage that I've seen when GG was at your place? And the answer is yes. It's amazing that I still have this thing, and it was in storage for a couple decades. But I found it, figured I'd toss it up there. All right. So this isn't going to be a really long and extensive story. It was just something funny that popped into my head last night, and I figured I'd share it with you guys. When Gigi was at the place, we only had one car. At that time, my car was broken, so we were kind of, sharing a car, and, it was always a pain in the butt, as anybody who's dealt with that knows. So there were times where I would have to take like Razor. She was going to class at the university. She was taking classes there. And so I'd have to, drop her off. And then, Gigi and I would do whatever until she got done. Sometimes we'd, be in campus. The people where I was working at media productions down there, and they wanted to meet Gigi. So I'd bring them down there and we'd go to the student union and have beers or whatever. One of the things where we would go when we had the time was there was this really incredible dive bar. I can't remember the street. It was either Hillsborough or Dale Mayberry. I can't remember. Anyways, there was this really incredible dive bar that was at the end of the road on the way home from the university. And Gigi and I used to like to pop in there and have beers because it was just such a rundown, typical Florida old rundown beat up bar that had been there forever. Didn't really ever have too many people in there, occasional a couple barflies here and there, but wasn't ever packed by any means. We liked going there. In fact, on the original CD of Carnival of Excess, when you open up the booklet there, that photo, which is me, Paul Reller, and Bob Widenhofer, that was taken at this bar. Anyways, so Gigi and I are having beers in there. It's time to go, and I pick up Razor, and we're on our way home, and we're driving past that bar. We pop in, and we had one more just for the road, with Razor along tow with us. And anyways, we're on the way home, and at that time there was Vanilla Ice, Iced Tea, Ice Cube, there was a lot of early rap stuff coming out, and it was Ice-T had that song with his band. What was the name of that band? The name's escaping me. Anyways, he had that one particular song, Body Count. He had that one particular song that really was causing a lot of problems, and I'm not going to mention it here, but everybody knows music from that era knows what it was. And that was really, Gigi kind of was a little cranky at that because the guy was getting so much media publicity on something that he, some kind of trouble that he would love to be in the place of, He would love to have been that, be in the media for that kind of situation. Anyways, so I knew, he was a little cranky about just that set of events or whatever. So we're driving home, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Gigi's like, you know what? I should start a rap band. And I said, wow, yeah, that would be really interesting, Gigi. You should start a rap band. You know, because Gigi actually, he played drums in a country band when he was serving time up there in Michigan. He had told me about that. Really didn't talk about it much, but mentioned it once or twice to me. So, of course, I was like, yes, absolutely, you should start a rap band. And then he goes, you know, I'd call it Chocolate G and the White N-word. And I just was like, GG, really? Anyway, so then he starts busting out a freestyle rap. You know, my name is Chocolate G, and I'm here to say I'll fuck you up in every way, and you will not want to stay. I couldn't believe it. I was just, me and Razor were looking at each other smiling, and you know, it was unfortunate that I didn't have, like we didn't have the technology back then that we have now where you can just start recording this stuff. But, you know, I really wish I could have recorded that because it was so classic. And he was pretty good. Gigi was pretty good at doing impromptu lyrics. That song, No Rights, I mean, that was never written. Razor got mad at me and, you know, told me that I had no right to impede something or another. And of course, Gigi loved that because it was chaos. But you know, later on that night, he made up that song "No Rights" as a result. So it didn't surprise me too much that Gigi could bust out a little rapping. Like I said, it wasn't a long thing. And actually, when we got back to the house later on, I asked him a little more about that, and I was like, can you do some more of that? And he wouldn't. It was just kind of one of those one-off impromptu type of things. But Gigi had a great sense of humor. A lot of people don't know that. And you might, after you've seen one of his stage shows, you might not put those two and two together, but he had a great sense of humor. Totally irreverent. He was just a funny guy, and that rap thing was just one of those funny things that he said. And like I said, boy, I wish I could have got him on video doing some of that freestyling, but it wasn't to happen. Anyway, so that popped in my mind, and I just thought I'd share that with all you Gigi fans out there, that he actually did indeed think about a rap group, however brief. Chocolate G and the White Blanks. So anyways, there you go. I hope you guys have a great day, and keep checking back for more. I'm going to be posting more GG content and other content. Like I said, comment on it. Give me a subscription. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks again for checking it out. See ya.